still Destiny, which is everyone I think's happy with that because the gameplay was fine. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you guys as happy as I was when they were talking about just the community and showing photos and stuff like that? Like, 'cause it's just, it's so
Oh, I
true.
love when they do stuff like that. It's fantastic. Because it's what it is. It's what
that's
it's
why
about.
I really think they did this guided like matchmaking is like their perfect solution for like toxic communities. Because like, the positive aspect of our community and take the people who haven't joined this yet and make them influenced by the positive people in the community. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what it's doing. Like, oh, you're not gonna get pulled into this game in a toxic way. You're gonna get pulled in a way where like, oh, these people are cool. I'm gonna play with them, see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, that's fine. I don't have to like. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense the way they're doing it.
It's definitely something they needed to do.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Crucible being teams of 4 now?
I still wish there was an option like game mode with more than 4, but
Yeah.
4 I'm happy with for general Crucible. Like, but I would still wish they had like a 6v6 or like a 8v8 like game mode or two.
So
just for when you have a big group of people, honestly.
Yeah, I think there should be. I mean, maybe they will put it in as like an
that was
option to
probably my only
set.
complaint, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be better for overall Crucible. I think like it's gonna
yeah.
make it more competitive and, as they said, like a more like refined experience where like, oh, it's easy to play but hard to master, like that kind of thing. I think they really want to go. I think they want to make it a relatively big esport. Honestly, that's why they're doing that. Like a good esport.
That'd be interesting to see how it would develop like that then, because it's,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just interested. But yeah, Crucible. I mean, again, apparently the game mode they're showing off is like literally search and destroy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Like you have to take a bomb and plant it and defend it.
Nice.
And then like you switch sides every round. First team to 6 wins.
So, they said, 4v4 across all game types. I wonder, are they excluding Trials of Osiris?
The rumor
didn't
is that Trials
clarify.
of Osiris isn't coming back. It's coming back as something different. That's the rumor. There's gonna be something called like Trials of the Nine. That's what this came from a rumored leak that came out yesterday, which almost everything was correct for today. So
Shit.
I'm willing to bet that yeah, they're probably gonna.
But now it's open season.
I mean, hey, that I'm willing to try something different, but I'm kind of bummed if I'll never get to the lighthouse ever.
I know, yeah. I'm sure there'll be similar concept, but
Or if they just put
Even if they just
some
have, like, a
iteration
ranked
of the
playlist.
lighthouse,
yeah, even if they just have like a ranked playlist, honestly.
Well, actually, I mean, that actually is already confirmed because there is the Osiris
but
DLC.
what if, Enzo? What if you're exploring and say you go to the lighthouse and it's just all fucked up from like the Legion?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see that machine like a Awakens kind of thing. I love the concept that Gaul is like one of those people who
God,
like
that sword's
somehow,
nasty.
like he deserves the whole point behind his thing. It's like he wanted to be chosen by the Traveler. I like that.
And he's trying to prove it by just showing his power.
Is this the first like boss that we're gonna face that has some sort of like humanity, I guess? You know?
Probably, yeah, because Oryx is a god. So I mean,
But I mean, like in terms of like the way he acts and stuff, because like every other boss was just ruthless, brutal.
Who's laughing?
maybe, yeah. I don't know though. We'll see. It's gonna be. I really can't judge anything of how Gaul is gonna be like based off that. Hopefully he does
Holy
have like
shit.
some character behind him. Like he's not just like a I'm gonna kill everyone kind of dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly,
Like,
because
he's actually a character. He's not just a fucking copy paste villain.
I
I
love.
really hope he's a little guy in a big armor. I really hope he's a little dude in big armor. Oh my god, you don't understand.
Like the hunter worms
Yeah.
from Halo, yeah. I loved when they showed the shot of the Traveler like almost getting captured by the Cabal ship. It's like that weird starfish octopus shaped ship.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
And
that's like a energy absorber. Like it absorb. That's how the Guardians lose all their light. Basically, I'm pretty sure, because that thing absorbs it all, or it, like
Yeah.
stops the Traveler from transmitting it or something like
They
that.
said it was like in a cage or like a force field or some
Yeah.
kind of machine, but like the way that they presented it, where like it opens up slowly over the Traveler, like over that giant circle, and it
it's
just
so
splits it up
cool.
into all those like perfect direction.
Oh yeah, diamonds.
Fucking diamonds over here. Now there was one bit that I'm just gonna throw my line out into the fucking ocean,
Okay.
and I have no basis of it, only because we don't know anything. But just the aesthetic of it. There was one character that they talked about, like the nomad type. I think that their name was Hawthorne or something.
Yeah, Hawthorne. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be bananas if that turned out to be the shit,
Stranger.
the Stranger? Yeah, like
Possible.
a different iteration of the Stranger,
Maybe
just
like a
because.
fast version of her. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
just because of like the garb that they're wearing.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I just saw that, like, it's like a poncho type deal, and
Yeah.
just the way, like, the stitching, I don't know. But
I'm a big proponent for that. We're the ones the Stranger's talking to, like we're talking to her in the future with our past selves. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm a big proponent for that.
they really need to do something with that. Like, that is
Well, there's gonna
that.
be an Osiris DLC, and she's rumored to be working with Osiris. Like that's one of the big theories too. So
Oh,
maybe
I-
that's when
I never
she'll
knew
get
that.
fleshed out. Yeah.
That is my one big thing for this game. They need to do something with the Stranger. That's the first thing that you do in Destiny 1, and they've never said anything
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
I know, absolutely.
So they definitely need to do something with that.
I love the Zavala opening trailer though. It's so good. It's just so cool seeing like this civilization they built.
Literally, yeah, with their bare
What does it
hands.
remind me of? You know him dying and getting reborn? What is that like? It's something similar did that recently. Or something I watched recently did something really similar where someone kept getting like they're like it's like a training montage. What's that fucking from? What am I losing my mind?
Oh.
Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
Oh no, I definitely know what you're talking about. Where like they keep dying and like they keep coming back.
Yeah.
Shit. I feel like it's like, I want to say it's like from an anime or something.
Yeah, right. Like what's it from though?
Oh,
But
have you seen ReZero?
no, I haven't watched it all the way through.
That's
can't be
kind of
that,
that's
but-
the first thing that comes to mind. But there's something more solid, and I know what you're talking about because I can picture it.
Also, apparently, according to Giggle Monster, that all the supers are like roaming supers now. Like Fist of Havoc, you do it multiple times. Like you can do it like you walk
Oh
around and,
shit!
Like do you know how he does it in the trailer?
I saw
Like,
that, and I was
Zavala?
just like, whoa! He
Yeah,
just has
apparently
two
that's how. Apparently, all the supers are like they're all roaming like supers now.
multiple fists. Jesus.
Yeah, like multiple Nova. I'm assuming they'll be less powerful.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
like less like, but you'll be able to like be. That makes sense. It's less. It's more unforgiving, but or more forgiving, but it does less damage at once. So makes sense to me in my opinion.
The hunter.
Ikora does it too.
Yeah, I saw that. She like does like 2 Nova bombs.
Like 2 or 3 Nova bombs. Yeah.
The hunter super, I was kind of like meh about because it's just
yeah,
like a different
it's
version of
literally
the
just, it's
the Blade Dancer.
Yeah, already confirmed. Called Pole Dancer. We're calling it
Pole Dancer. Okay.
Like we.
Perfect.
It's already like canon, like confirmed. We're calling
Nice.
it Pole. We're calling it Pole Dancer.
I'll take it. The Warlock ability, where they kind of throw up a shield around them. It's like a loose
that
version.
One, the one that they did originally looked like a little bit of a. Like did more damage, and the other one looked like it was like healing or something like that. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. It was different both times they did it.
That looked like it was part of like the new ability, like maybe like the third slot
Yeah.
ability.
It looks like every character's gonna have like a third passive ability. I think that's why they got rid of the bubble. I think they're gonna make it so like it's like a passive ability, not like a super.
Hmm.
Maybe it won't last as long, but it will be more frequently used,
Right.
which is really cool because that adds the whole piece of mechanics they can pull off and stuff like that.
War set incoming.
What was I gonna say? Looking over my notes. Okay. The weapon classes, right?
I'm cool with it.
I love how they're not just primary, secondary, and heavy. They have like a designation.
It's kinetic, energy, and power.
Yep. That makes way more sense. And it makes way more sense if you don't have like all three as like elementals.
You know what? I like it honestly more than anything else. Is it's gonna add an interesting dimension to bosses. How dealing DPS because you're not gonna have a sniper ammo constantly, or you're not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or you're not gonna have you're gonna have mostly primary ammo because both the energy and the primary slot or the kinetic slot are both like similar in terms of what they're gonna do damage wise.
Right.
So I think that's cool. It allows them to do cooler things with enemies, in my opinion, because you're not gonna be able to one-shot as many enemies with like a sniper or a shotgun.
Give me that Dawn Blade.
Apparently there is an ability with Warlocks though, which is probably gonna be super OP, where you can like basically one-shot body shot people with sniper rifles in Crucible. Which it isn't huge because they use power ammo now, so they're not gonna be like using it all the time, but it's still a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Warlock Master is.
Of course, yeah. I'm kind of skeptical about when they said for the Crucible the HUD is more detailed, like it's gonna show you.
It just kind of seems like a Blade Dancer.
Exactly.
Yes, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. They said the HUD in Crucible is gonna be more detailed to show enemy info, which I hope that's. They do it in like a very minimalist kind of sense because that could get really
like similar. I feel like it's gonna be subtle. It has to be, right?
Yeah, because otherwise it's gonna get real muddy.
Yeah. Hey, there's a map now.
That's true. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, no more orbit. Fuck going to
orbit. You can still go to orbit.
But like
you can still go to orbit, but you don't have to.
You don't have to though. Oh, that's huge. I love it.
Makes sense. Apparently, there's a bunch of different landing zones you can pick across maps and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Great. Like just being able
I'm really
to.
excited for the like more exploration part, like those hidden dungeons and stuff like that. Like
oh my god,
crazy, dude.
They all
I
have a
creamed.
boss in them and stuff like that. It's like yes.
That's what I wanted so long.
I really wish patrols were like more people at once though, like more than 3. They just need more activities that have like 3+ people. Like that's the thing. Still, oh well. Get there.
I'm really loving the extent to which clans are going to be a thing. Like recruiting people, or you know, like inviting people in, and then like you have like your pitch to people to be like, hey, join us. That's great.
I know, it's great.
I love
the clan. I love the clan bonuses too, or whatever. Like even like if people don't play a lot, like everyone's gonna benefit if you're in the clan and people are doing certain things. That's that's awesome. Like that's incentive to be in a clan.
That's perfect for all of us.
Yeah.
We all just do different things.
1 week, exactly. And if 1 week some people can't play as much or something like that, the other person still can get like some ancillary product, like progress going on. It's huge.
So those new fucking planets, or I guess 2 moons and a planet, Io and
3 moons.
Io and Titan.
Right?
True.
Right. It's Dead Zone, Io, Titan, and Nessus, right? Oh, Nessus is like kind of like a proto-planet, right, or something like that.
Nessus looks really cool, dude.
Yeah, it's just like a bigger version of the Black Garden.
Yeah, exactly. What was the one? Io looks. I like the pink forests in Io. That looks really
yeah.
Like that looks very like.
Oh, that's
Star
what I was
Trek,
thinking of.
Guardians
That
of the
looked
Galaxy
like
kinda look.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That looked like the Black Garden.
Off Friday. What else? I mean, it looks like the HUD. I mean, not the HUD, but the menu looks essentially the same. Like
menu looks the
honestly,
same.
you've
Like,
seen it.
yeah, in orbit looks pretty much the same.
I like what they did with the guns. You can carry like multiple of like one type of gun if that's like your preference.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like, you can carry
yeah.
Apparently, some people were tweeting like apparently you still get kicked out of the menu like occasionally if there's things that are happening on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'll probably run like a hand cannon and like a scout or a pulse like consistently. Like that's probably what I'd run, honestly. like a short range weapon and a longer range one
Mhm.
consistently, or like sidearm scout rifle, or like submachine gun scout rifle, or because apparently there's submachine guns now.
Perfect. Oh, in one of the last clips,
Hey, shut up, shut up.
like it's maybe the second to last clip. Oh no, it was when Luke Smith came up the second time. They showed like just quick clips. I caught a glimpse of an exotic that was supposed to be in this game.
Yes,
left it out.
That's the gun that the Warlock shoots in the
Yeah.
in the campaign footage. The one that shoots the arc blasts. That yeah,
Mhm.
it's the gun they left
It's
out.
like the
yeah.
big like knob in the front.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
it
like
looks
they
weird.
brought it. Everyone was like, they're like, there it is.
Yep.
And it does arc damage. It doesn't do solar damage.
I was so glad I caught that.
You notice how the enemies didn't have levels next to their name?
Oh, they didn't.
Yeah.
I wonder if they left it
I
on
don't know if
purpose.
that's just because that's the. I think it's probably because it's just the intro mission, because you probably lose your level and abilities after this mission. You know what I mean?
The yellow bar enemies have like 3 tiers of health.
Yeah, that was
It's,
interesting.
like,
I
chopped
maybe
up.
they can regenerate. Can they regenerate health up to a tier? Is it possible?
Or maybe they'll change up their fight patterns.
Fight style? Yeah.
Like the lower they
Uh-oh.
get, you know?
Can't wait for the footage of the strike, because all the fucking YouTubers are recording that, right? We're recording that today. I want to see how that looks. Hopefully it's better.
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for Gatto's video on that, obviously.
That raid though.
That raid, though, looks like it's on one of the other planets, not Earth. It looked like one of the, like, outside planets. I have a feeling that it's not going to be based on the main story either. I feel like the main story is going to be concluded in the campaign. It's going to be like Vault of Glass, where it's just like this separate, like, thing.
True. That would be fine.
I feel like some of these dungeons are gonna be like mini raids, though. You know?
I hope so.
Like between
That's the hope.
well, they said that you can do them solo, right?
Yeah, I mean, I hope the strikes are like mini raids, and these dungeons are like strikes, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would enjoy that. Like, make strikes a little bit harder, but make it they're harder because there's other activities that you can do.
So maybe
get
it
gear
like
and stuff.
the dungeons would be like between like a patrol / story mission and like a strike.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully the
That's
story mission
perfect.
have some interesting mechanics.
Especially too, because like
Too.
if they can make a dungeon that's like super in depth, like that'd be awesome, dude. Like,
Take a page out of the Breath
Oh
of
yeah,
the
you
Wild
can't Titan
book.
skate anymore.
Oh
That's
really?
confirmed. You can't Titan skate or Warlock skate anymore.
Uh,
The jumps are a little bit different. They said it, but everyone said basically the grenades are all the same though. Like the skill trees are basically they're basically the same. They just have like different like some of the perks are different. They said like the hunter knife has a perk that makes it explode on contact, and no abilities aside from supers and power weapons one-shot kill. So like even sticky grenades, they don't one-shot kill people. And apparently it
shit.
takes 3 melee hits to kill someone now instead of 2.
oh damn.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying.
That makes
It makes sense though. Make it so
yeah.
the supers and power weapons can one-shot. Make it so nothing else can. So,
Yeah, it makes them super.
Yeah, exactly. It makes them important.
That
how
fits.
excited are you guys for the Funko too? The Pop Funko figurines finally fucking
And I'll
doing
probably
it.
buy all of them. Like as Enzo said, Enzo's not as big of a fan of those, which I try.
Oh man, there was this huge heated debate on Twitter about Funko and Nendoroid, and people were losing their shits. And it was started because of Aaron Ego Raptor,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people
no,
just
I
losing
saw
their
that,
shits.
yeah.
And like people comparing Nendos to Funkos, I'm like, you can't do that. I mean,
You
just
can't
because
at all,
they're
they're so
they're
different,
little,
yeah.
the price difference is crazy. But yeah, I'll probably pick up like the Cade and Shaxx one.
Oh yeah, I'll probably slowly collect them all. To be honest, but yeah.
Cade is
cannot
gonna
wait.
sell
I
like
cannot
so
wait to play
fast.
this game. I cannot wait to play this game. I can't wait for the beta.
There's gonna
Once
be
they
so
announce the
fucking
beta.
much.
I'm assuming they'll announce the beta at E3.
It makes
No, then,
sense. When
like,
did they do the
E3's
beta
like-
for this
It was
or
in
for
June
D1?
or July, I think.
Yeah.
It was in July. So I'm assuming the E3 is like June 11th, 12th, 13th, or whatever. I'm assuming they'll announce it like at E3. It'll be like July, around July. What'd you guys do if the beta was around the time that we planned to go camp?
Well, I'm probably not gonna go camping because well, no, like I don't think I actually can though.
Oh, you're
That's
not
the
going.
thing.
You're not going camping. Yeah.
If I
Oh, yeah,
do,
'cause you-
I'll come up for like a day, and that
For-
sucks.
yeah.
Because I don't want to be that guy that just like crashes on somebody's campsite for a day. But
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
mean,
why I was gonna pre-order it. So hopefully, because it's at least over a week. Like I'm willing to bet it's like at least a week or 2 weeks, and then if you pre-order it, it's probably at least a few days longer than that.
hopefully, yeah.
So hopefully they don't put too much in the beta, because they put way too much in the Destiny 1 beta. They put
You think
the whole
so?
fucking game. Yeah. It was like half the game, like half the vanilla game. I'd be fine with like one of the big maps and like one strike, like 3 story missions. You know, like,
Yeah, Orbit
and,
sucked anyways.
And like one PvP like game type with like 2 maps. That would be a good beta in my opinion. That's a pretty big beta actually, but that compared to the size I think this game's gonna be, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, oh, did you notice how each weapon had a mod slot also?
Oh, I didn't notice that. No.
Yeah, so each weapon had like all their abilities. Oh, it also said like rounds per minute, so it didn't. So there's no more rate of fire stat. It says rounds per minute and magazine, so it's more easy to calculate like DPS probably and things like
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Should be
Oh.
interesting to use. Hopefully, like shotguns and fusion rifles now in PvE are way more powerful. You know what I mean? Like you can like fucking destroy a major with like a fusion rifle. It's gonna be a power weapon. You know?
Oh, hey. Did you notice the soccer?
Yes, the soccer net. Oh
Like,
my
literally-
That little ship looks like a fidget spinner.
God. It does look like a fidget spinner.
Oh, with these fucking fidget spinners. Let's see. What else
So is that a new
did I like?
gun type? You think the Gatling gun, like the Gatling gun, or do you think it's just an assault rifle, like an auto rifle?
I don't know. I tried to like notice the little icon.
Yeah, it looks
Next
like
to
just
it?
an auto rifle icon. But that could be a placeholder. You
True.
never know. You don't know.
It's
the
probably
icon,
just a
like,
heavy
what it is.
weapon.
No, it's not. It's his primary. It's his kinetic weapon.
The
There's no more machine guns, so it might just be the new. It might be machine gun. Might be a new like type, like weapon type for like primary or for kinetic or for energy. So because there's no more power, like heavy weapon machine guns.
yeah, that would make sense for them to switch. Gatling gun should have been what the machine guns are.
Yeah, like maybe they'll have some spin up time, but they'll have like a ridiculous rate of fire like once they spin up.
Exactly.
Obviously, you can have it spinning up the whole time, but it reduces your mobility. So I mean, that's some trade-offs right there. See, like the perks too. Like they're a lot more defined in what they do. Like there's one. It's like, oh, it makes your recoil part more vertical. It like literally says that. Like it just says that. Like
Nice. That's good.
like the one. It's like, oh, it's like cool. And, like, they
Esoteric.
all have like it looks like most of them have like trade-offs and stuff like that.
That dude has a man bun. Ah, he's got a man bun. Future of gaming.
Dude, I love Luke Smith. Like how like excited Luke Smith seems for this though. Like he actually genuinely was like emotional. Like he seemed like he was like emotional.
They all
Like, he was
did.
hiding it, like holding it back.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
him and Emmy Chung,
Yeah.
they
were
seemed
super-
like the most into it. I mean, they all did a great
Second
job.
Guy, which just seemed a little more awkward, but I think that's just maybe who he is. That's just fine. And then obviously the Activision CEO is the Activision CEO, so he knows
Yeah.
how to handle himself in front of crowds.
So yeah, it's fucking BattleNet confirmed. That's crazy.
Knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I've been thinking about that for months.
You know,
Like,
I
that makes so-
never would have thought to make that connection just because Activision owns both of them. Like,
It makes sense too because instead of them having to build up infrastructure for like anti-cheating and things like that, they just have to run it through the BattleNet servers instead. It's like, oh, well, there you go.
I knew the Iron Lords well.
that's such a good idea. Like, I never thought of it like that. Like on PC, I just thought, oh, you just launched a
Steam,
Destiny
yeah.
client or like whatever. But damn.
Oh my god. What else?
What else? Yeah, I'm trying to see what else I put.
It's gonna be dangerous. The 2 games I play the absolute most are coming out like one right after the other.
Yeah.
You have to balance your time, dude.
Yeah. No,
'Cause,
the thing is,
like,
though,
let's-
the thing is, though, Amron, is I mean, the Destiny is a lot more social, so I mean, you'll be pulled into Destiny way more
Des-
way quickly.
Oh, I'm gonna be playing Destiny like all day, dude. Are you kidding me?
When, on that day, the day it comes out, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that weekend is gonna be absurd how much I play that game.
Yeah.
It's
Put it this way. I do want to play Madden similar to like how you and the others like play Rocket. It's like
Rocket
be
League,
on top
yeah.
of my game constantly. Like, but
Yeah.
Think about how fast I built this ultimate team. Like, I started in
Did,
October.
like,
right?
you build fast, and not just that you built it in October, but you've only really been playing it hardcore for like a couple months, really.
Yeah, and I'm in the top 8% right now on PS4, so fuck
Which
it.
is crazy. Yeah. What else happened on? What else do they talk about here?
You got. Tanks. You can get into a tank now. It's pretty red.
Yeah, those tanks look nuts, dude.
Oh, there was one weapon. If I saw it right, then it looked like some kind of like a rail gun, where like it shoots one, almost like the cannons, the shot cannons in the Wrath of the Machine, where like shoot it, hold on to it for a bit, and then it explodes. Because it looked like it just shot one huge projectile.
Lars Barkin did say Trials is coming back. Couldn't talk about it today though. Oh yeah, I forgot the other thing that we didn't mention is that heavy ammo drops for the weapons like rocket launcher, shotguns, and sniper rifles. They only drop for the player who picks it up, not for the whole team who are around them.
Oh,
Crucible.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
That's
They drop
very
more consistent. I'm pretty sure
strategic,
they drop more like special ammo though. I think not as frequently, but they don't like only drop once per game or something like that.
That's pretty strategic though, because instead of having everyone use it, you have your best guy on that use it.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can
Oh,
protect
that's great.
him, and stuff like that. Yeah. I guess
That's gonna
4v4 is easier to make maps and to balance the player base across also with 4v4, which I guess that makes sense.
Hmm. I like that actually.
Where's Eric? Why isn't Eric joining? Oh, is he at Jason's?
I think so, yeah. I'm like, I don't want to go to Jason's tonight. I couldn't sit still. I just want to talk about Destiny.
I'm trying to get Tom Brady right now, and I'm talking about Destiny, so my life's just consumed, so...
Apparently, the HUD at top during Crucible shows the how much health all the players and the super stats of all the players.
Hmm.
That is very helpful. That's fine. That's kind of helpful though.
That is
Like,
helpful, but I wonder how much. I mean, if you're gonna have like eight bars
tells
across the
you-
screen.
It tells you like which player. If you can figure out which player is which, it tells you who to push. You know what I mean?
Huh.
And like, oh, that person has a super, can stay away from them, more or less.
Let's
It made
see.
aerial accuracy feels better. I'm just reading a Reddit post from a guy who's there. Aerial accuracy feels better. Good. That's good. Yeah, if strikers can fist of havoc multiple times in one super. You have to hold down the crouch button to activate the third ability. It gives you a buff. On New Solar, there was a little energy field that you could choose higher DPS or heal over time. That's cool. I like that. That makes Warlocks more like
Healer.
healer. Yeah.
Let's see.
He says it feels kind of on par with more recent strikes, better than vanilla Destiny strikes. Large open area, environments. Boss had 3 stages: 1 standard DPS, 2 second phase, 4 becomes lava, 3 fights safe space, but boss behavior still felt a bit bullet spongy. That's fine.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, snipe powerful now that they're in the power weapon slot. Ammo drops are a little bit stingy.
I'm glad a strike boss has stages though, because it's like strike bosses you could just murder. You could just annihilate a strike boss.
Yeah.
Let's see.
If I keep this average up, I should have. Oh my god, it's already almost 9 o'clock. This is what I mean. Past week I've been playing Madden. I've literally just been screen passing every fucking game. Oh my god.
What other things here? What other things?
Because, Fast Guy, I forgot to mention this to you. There was a glitch with the challenge to get the Brady card. So like people were playing like online head to head a bunch with the 95 Brady to like try and like, you know, like do a dual combo. And fucking online didn't work like head to head for towards the Brady challenge.
Oh, did you see the post? Did you see the thing that someone posted on Bife's thing? Where
No.
it's just there's a little tab that says press L2 for more, like at the bottom.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
and he's just like, oh.
You know what? Hey, I'm into it.
Yeah. That's why I like tweeted at it. Obviously didn't see it, but like when they showed parts of the stuff they saw, I was like, oh, my name is Bife must be having a nerdgasm and a half right now. Like imagine Bife watching that intro trailer. He was probably like, oh my god, oh my god.
Let's see.
Some other stuff I've heard. Okay, Riley? Riley, you alright? Stop chewing, stop like... Good? I guess... Just puke? Did she just puke? Riley, stop eating your toy. We're taking this one away. You can play with the other one. Sorry, dog. Yeah. Okay, so there is no intellect, discipline, or strength anymore. Everything has universal cooldowns.
I'm actually okay with that.
Oh, the Warlock AoE heal also gives you an overshield. You can change the perk to be a damage boost. You can stack them, but I doubt this stays.
I was never a big fan of playing the tier game.
Yeah, the tier game was kind of annoying. Shotguns feel really good. Super takes bonus damage from element. Supers take bonus damage from elemental damage. Any weapons and abilities. Oh, okay, that's cool. So in your super, if you take more damage from elemental damage than kinetic damage, so when someone has a super, you're using your energy weapons going to be the best way to take them out.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I don't know if it's going to be like solar on solar, maybe. Wait, like, I'm assuming like an arc super will take more damage from arc guns, something like that.
I feel like I would like to see them do like a weakness kind of thing. So like like rock paper scissors for everything.
Yeah, that's why I wish it was rather rock paper scissors instead of like blue with blue, red with red, like
yeah.
purple with purple.
If they're gonna do something like that, I mean,
should be like solar beats void, void beats arc, arc beats solar. I feel like that would make sense. Or it could go the other way around too, but I feel like either arc or either solar or void has to defeat or one
True.
or the other, you know?
Yeah.
Soccer?
Yeah, dude, soccer. Oh, I really want to play fucking...
Oh, Golden Gun can be fired up to 6 times, but has a shorter duration. That's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess if there's a lot of people right in front of you, you can go bum 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 bum.
Fan it. Oh man.
Yeah. Because I mean that's kind of what Cade does in the trailer, so that makes sense.
Yeah, if they make it like
that's what Cade does, and it looks good for DPSing like bosses too.
Yeah.
That and like just clearing like a wave of enemies. Yeah, exactly, clearing ads.
Yeah.
Okay, so armor, agility, and recovery are now tied to your armor instead of intellect, discipline, and strength.
That's good. I like that. Prison of Elders. Yes.
But I mean, I wasn't expecting there to be. Apparently, the Golden Gun hunter has like an in-air dodge, and so does the Warlock has something similar.
Oh.
Like all the classes have like a dodge move.
Amazing. I noticed that about the Titan. There was like it looks like I don't know if he was in his super, but he kept like kind of like dodging and sprinting quicker.
Yeah,
like short bursts.
Which I'm cool with. That adds new dimensions to the game, and that improves that helps with the fact that you can't skate anymore. Makes it a little bit more like juddery.
I guess I didn't take as many notes as I thought I did.
You guys have no clue how badly I want this card.
I think I do. Oh yeah, apparently in PvP now there's no kills. It's kills and assists are all combined. It's defeated like Overwatch with eliminations.
Nice.
So you know what I mean? Which is so much better. That means teamwork's gonna be so much more important.
Yeah, people aren't duty now.
Exactly. You're gonna play. It's gonna be team based. I'm like, thank God. That's how I play it.
Dude, and that's a good engine to go by, like Overwatch type engine, because everyone has to pay attention and like just do their job.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Like, you don't have to be the top guy killing everybody to like help out your team huge.
How many times are you going to nerf Arc Strider though?
So I wonder what happened to
PTFO.
all the smaller characters like Varix. What's he doing?
Chilling at the reef. He's just like, I don't fucking give a shit what's happening.
Yeah, the Reef's
I'm
probably like
assuming
just
we'll find
chilling.
out. I'm assuming like the Reef will get reintroduced in the DLC, unless you never know though. This game could be more like you don't. They really only showed a little bit. Like
Right.
you don't like. We don't know they showed like the breadth of the game. We don't know the true depth of everything that's gonna happen here. 'Cause I mean,
I'm yellow.
they said
bar.
like
That's bullshit.
that the European Dead Zone is like more than twice as big as the biggest like map they used to have for Patrol, and it's just like, oh okay, well, that alone is ridiculous. Especially because it's so much more dense too. Like that's the bigger thing. So definitely, I mean, I'm assuming the main story is to be very Mass Effect 2, like Mass Effect 2-esque. It sounds like we're gonna have to go find Cade, Zavala, and Ikora and bring them back together. At least those three, and then like rally the troops. I'm assuming then the rally the troops trailer happens late in the game. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then, I know that trailer probably isn't gonna actually ever come into the real game, but I'm assuming that cutscene, if it did exist canon-wise, it would be
Right.
later in the game after you've reassembled the team.
At first, like when we first saw it, I was more inclined to believe that happened like right after the fall, but it could work both ways.
Yeah, either way it works. Yeah. At least in the context of this, though, it seems like it doesn't. It happens quite the time after.
Imagine if, so as you're looking for the Vanguard, you know, you don't have any of your abilities, so you develop the new supers. Like you find the one for each class, right? And that's all you get until you find each Vanguard, and they teach you like a respective super. And then eventually you can unlock more. I don't know, but like I would love for them to like send you on a quest, just like when we learned the new subclasses during the Taken King, where like you learn the new subclass, where like they'll teach you the old one.
I have a feeling too. Did you notice there's that one shot where they show like the Guardian in like the church that looks like Widow's Court?
Yes.
With the other dude with the sniper rifle.
Fucking sniper,
Like,
yeah.
that alone that it's like that. There's gonna be characters like that, and it looks kind of like a No Land Beyond kind of sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Too. Like I have a feeling that's a lot of the way how you're gonna get exotics. Like you're gonna meet these characters who created the weapon or
thank
something,
God.
and they're gonna like give it to you. And
I
you're
would
gonna
be
like, yeah,
completely okay with no more 3 of coins ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much how I built my entire inventory, but I would be okay without it. Just make it exotic.
143 more passes, boys. 143 more fucking passes.
That's not that much. I mean, in reality it is, but I mean, like in the game, maybe not.
I average, so the way I'm choosing it, I average about 40 passes a game.
Oh, there you go.
Apparently, Dr. Lupo got interviewed by Fox Sports for the reveal.
Really?
That's all that stands between me and having like the best Brady card in the game.
So happy they made the Sunsinger like the fucking Dark Souls class now for real, because he has a fucking sword now too.
Oh, right.
Want to be wholly luminescent.
Yeah, like I want to make all 3 classes, but like I said, I may go Warlock for first. It just looks so fucking cool. But I do miss my Hunter days, man. Oh my god.
Apparently the clan system is very similar to WoW, like the way it's built into the game.
Yeah.
It's good because it's World of Warcraft and it's the basis for how to make a good game like this, or at least to keep people playing.
Yeah, they're learning. They're learning.
I think Blizzard got that too. Like, even though Activision and Blizzard are the same company, I think they're like, this game fits with our game roster. That's why we're gonna put it on Battle.net also. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yeah. Now that I look at it, it does. It really does.
Like, it's like kind of like it's not really realistic. It's like fantasy sci-fi, like kind of like pulpy, like not taking itself too seriously anymore. Like it's like all the games on BNet. It's like Overwatch, Hearthstone,
Yeah.
WoW, HOTS, StarCraft. Like they're all those games that like they have like cross appeal too. I think all those games have like a lot of genre cross appeal. I also think it also could foreshadow the fact that Activision might be trying to make their own like overall game launcher separate from Steam.
Interesting.
I kind of doubt it, but it could foreshadow that.
I mean, I think
I seriously
like
can't wait to be. I can't wait to be the fucking Warlock. I can't wait to be Captain America. I feel like honestly though.
That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and like it's just straight Captain America, but it's totally fine.
I'm willing to bet they're just like, what do we do with the Titans? Like, what if we get a shield? What if we could throw it like Captain America? It's like, holy shit.
Well, you just
you're
make
right.
Captain America.
Then we got Thor. We got Captain America. It's good
Yeah.
now.
Oh my God! Right? Yeah. I never thought about that. You're basically building the Avengers.
You notice how like it looks like a Night Stalker was holding like a katana or something like that?
No, I didn't notice
One of the
that.
gameplay trailers, it like showed like a hunter like walking around. It looked like he had like not a katana, but like a shorter like a ninja blade.
Like a blade?
yeah, I saw that, dude. That's why I wanted to be a hunter.
And he
dude.
wasn't in like a super or anything. So it looked like
Really?
it was like a weapon. Yeah.
Dude, Flynn's gonna be all about that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I thought it was maybe an enemy. I didn't notice that it was like a hunter. I thought it was like a fallen or something. It had like a
Flynn's
blue
gonna be
blade and shit.
all about that if it's like a ninja
No,
blade.
it was a different one.
It was
There
like
is,
a
there
purple
is-
blade.
no, there is a fallen that looks like a hunter. It's like a fallen that has like a hood on and stuff like that. There is a fallen that looks like a hunter that I saw also. If that's interesting. I'm willing to bet that a lot of stuff they're not going to show a lot of the stuff that's in the game because they know that they're like, all we have to show them is the gameplay feels good and that there's new stuff to do. But the actual stuff that you can do in the game, like they're going to figure it out for themselves. I feel like they're not going to show as much as they did before. I hope so, at least.
I mean, showing us the first mission was pretty cool.
That's not even the whole first mission. I bet that's like a fraction of the first mission. Because they definitely were cutting around. Like you can kind of tell, it like jumped like randomly. I'm like, oh. I'm just gonna go solo, like Kirito style, and just get like really nasty. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna just get the best reaction times. I'll be the only person who can dual wield guns in the game.
Oh man, right?
Imagine.
I forgot about that. That he was just like breaking the game.
Dual wield guns. It's just like,
Yeah, right.
Fuck you guys.
He uses a sword in a gun game? The fuck out of here. Why am I red barring now? What is going on tonight?
It's all the hype. It's all the hype, dude.
There are a lot of people. I got into a friggin' Prison of Elders in like 2 seconds. There's definitely more people playing.
And why some people want to sharpen up their skills again.
And that's another thing I was concerned about, like how much of our ability is going to transfer over. Like, are the systems going to be different?
The system's gonna be relatively the same, but I'm willing to bet we all, because of the like the soft reset or the hard reset of losing all the powers. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to relearn everything.
Right. Like just the general feel of it, you know.
I hope they allow you to pick which subclass you start with, though, of the class you're in. Like they don't like you're like, oh, you can be any of like the 3.
Oh, okay.
It's like obviously I'm gonna pick the fucking soul or fucking dawn sword. Fuck that, dude. Just obviously.
I would also be okay with them just being like, you know, they introduce you as the new subclass. And then, like, you gotta, like, work your way to the other ones. I mean, either way.
That makes sense, actually.
Part of the story. Not if they just kind of shoehorn you into it, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah. What else? What else happened that was cool in this game? Besides everything.
It's fucking everything. Oh! The story mission, the way it starts, you go behind the doors where, like, Xur would stand in the tower.
Oh, yeah. figured out what that door was.
I've always wanted
It's
like
it's
that
a street.
specific
It's
door.
Like a street behind
Yeah,
there. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that's weird.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see behind those doors.
Fuck. What else? There's so much else. I just can't like think right now. I'm really interested in the way, because Titan is all like methane sea with just like. I think that's gonna be like the space we've always wanted. That's like a city, like it's all urban, like all metallic.
Okay.
Never really on like actual ground. It's gonna be like a lot of just like structure that was built by.
Hmm.
And then like the European Dead Zone is gonna be like the most diverse, but it's mostly gonna be like lush and like stuff like that, which is not hoping that was gonna come.
I have to ask you, I don't know if you saw my tweets the other day, but Skimble won the Madden tournament.
Yeah, I saw that. Good.
I'm glad that he beat, what's his name too, the best Madden player. Like,
Yeah.
and like, for Skimble to finally, like, chosen a better person to win it all. That game was so close though, dude. I was watching it. It came down to like the last like 6 seconds.
Let's see.
Well, Ryan McCaffrey just did an article on IGN because he hasn't played Destiny since like vanilla, and he said like the strike felt awesome. He said it felt like a mini raid.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for the guided games. That seems really cool to me.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Like,
I'm interested to see like the clever things people use to like promote themselves.
yeah.
Wonder if you can have a a clan merger. Imagine if you could do a clan merger.
Oh, like alliances?
Yeah, have hostile takeovers.
Oh my god.
Just make it really political.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
dude, Luminosity just posted 10 minutes of Crucible gameplay. I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Nice.
I like how they just joked about the raid. Just like, yeah, we're not gonna show it you now, guys. You already.
It's gonna be good, just wait.
Sure, Luke Smith was working on it. Dude, look how much better this is probably on the PC, but still does the way the ships look. On them. I may or may not get a PS4 Pro at the end of the summer.
Well, I could consider it, because if I move by the end of next year, like next fall or winter, I'm probably gonna have to either take mine or get a new one and put my hard drive into a new one.
No, Enzo, the HUD makes sense. It shows like the symbols of the symbol, the gunslinger symbol.
Oh.
So it doesn't look too bad. Like, it doesn't look too cluttered. It makes sense.
Okay. Oh, for some reason I thought tomorrow was Saturday. Damn it. Kinda don't want to go to work tomorrow.
6 shots in the magazine from that shot. Crazy.
That was a.
Yeah, right? Hey, I'm back.
Hi.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Hey.
Whole thing.
Oh wow, it's already
There you
been
go.
an hour.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
wild is that, Doherty?
I know. Like when they were showing all the stuff, I was like, I'm gonna have to find a new job. I'm gonna have to break up with my girlfriend. I'm gonna have to like
Oh,
quit
yeah.
all my hobbies.
Say goodbye to your family.
going into the deep dive.
Remember when the game first, like, I just want to ride sparrows forever. I remember specifically saying that.
Well, the good attention to clan features, you'll get a bonus for being in a clan with people doing activities, so. Nice. So the PvP gameplay looks interesting. The movement looks a lot more fluid.
So Doherty, the Dawnblade, like.
I know that is something.
And you can be Captain fucking America too.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
Captain Goddamn America.
Looking for?
Honestly, the Arc Stalker reminds me of Blade Dancer just 100%. Like,
I mean, it is
very,
literally.
very
That's
similar.
everyone's like saying that. It's just like it's Blade Dancer again, right?
Mhm.
Like, don't get me. It could be completely different. Like, it could actually like move around crazy when you're using it. So you never know.
I'm sure the upgrades and stuff are like nuts, but
Yeah, and we'll see how how the like grenades and stuff are. But I'm assuming it's just the same thing. Like,
More or less,
that's
yeah.
the thing. I'd rather
Because-
use
because
Dawnblade,
Sentinel-
something new.
yeah, Sentinel and Dawnblade are so much different like than the old supers. It's crazy. But like Pole Dancer is just the same thing. And Dory, the new hunter is called Pole Dancer. That's a community thing. We've confirmed that. Everyone's in a consensus that that's what it's going to be called.
Pole dancer.
Dude, this PvP looks good. Like, it looks good.
That's reassuring.
Like, it looks just more refined. Like, it feels like it plays very well.
Mm.
Doherty, when Trials comes back though, like,
Assuming it'll take a little bit for Trials to come back.
dude, it's gonna be packed that weekend when Trials comes back.
Oh, everything's gonna be packed. It's gonna be
Dude,
ridiculous.
everything's gonna be nuts. Think about how many people are gonna be online playing Destiny. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, what? Does that actually say that? Oh, my god. Under the radar in Crucible, it says where you are on the map. Like, it says middle, alley. Like, it names the callouts for you.
Oh,
Shop.
wow.
It already has
Oh,
the
that's-
callouts built into the game.
oh, that's awesome.
That's
It
huge.
said, like, it says he's in middle, and now I move to the left, he's at shop. Like, it's literally has the callouts built into the game. That's crazy. I don't
I
know
wonder
if
if you
that's
can
good.
rename them.
That'd be cool. I doubt it, though.
That's
Damn.
so useful because we were always like trying to like name certain stuff. So
We always had the general gist.
I'm at a floating ball.
Yeah, I'm at the big floating ball in the middle.
I'm
Oh
at
yeah, Doherty, you know, Golden Gun apparently has 6 shots now, but it goes
Holy shit.
it slows down it goes down way faster. So it's like more like if you have a bunch of enemies in front of you, you go bum 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 bum. But if you don't, that makes it better for both PvE and PvP in my opinion. Makes it way better in PvE. Because in PvE, you're usually not waiting around to shoot things anyway. You're just gonna be like bum bum bum.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, Fist of Havoc and Nova Bomb are both roaming supers now. Like, you can use multiple Nova Bombs and multiple Fist of Havocs. But they won't be, like, as powerful per, like, thing, though.
Oh, really?
how cool was it when Ikora sent that fucking Nova on that ship?
And she
I
just
know, that
went
was
down
nuts.
with
And
it.
she just, like, sailed away.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
How do you take fuses out of a car?
Out of a
next
car?
Mm.
You open up the little fuse box thing like underneath
Nice.
like your steering wheel, and you take like
I don't know.
The fuse relay is under the hood.
Yeah.
really.
Oh, there's a fucking
Luminosity,
diagram.
Just 14-0 right now in this fucking little...
When I had the
in this
Empower,
playthrough.
it was under like the steering wheel, like under my dash.
Well, I mean, this is AC relay.
Ah, okay.
I have no idea, dude.
Fuse puller is an interior fuse box.
Dude, the sound effects sound so much better, too. Like, it's so much chunkier and crisper.
Doherty, I like hearing your reaction. You're like, soccer?
Sucker.
Oh, shit. shit. What do you think
Also,
about
too-
that intro cinematic, watching like Zavala and everyone else like basically build the city in the tower? That was kind of
Yeah.
cool. I love that so much.
That was
I got
cool.
like super like emotional watching that. Like I love that kind of shit. I was like, yeah. Just seeing, I just love when the crowd cheered though. When you saw Zavala, Shax, and Saladin, like that little like Avengers circle.
Yeah,
watching
that's
it,
what it was.
everyone
Oh my
was just
god.
like, whoa! Everyone was just like, yeah.
That was
I love that,
fantastic.
and I love when the crowd cheers with the fucking broom bot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Sweet.
broom.
Oh, I loved it. He's still sweeping.
He's like, oh dear, it's so
AC
dirty.
relay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. 28 sub fan, AC.
It looked like maybe there were like a couple frames fighting.
Just pull it?
Couple what
How
fighting?
the fuck do you
Like the
pull these
frames?
fuses out?
You can just pull the fuses like the little rectangular ones, right? Like they're like yellow and red and
No,
shit.
these have caps.
Ah, okay.
I'm using like a Ryobi flashlight. Oh, my fucking
Yeah,
headset's gonna die.
That's an interesting looking sniper rifle.
Use like pliers, dude.
6 of us went
I have
down
not
I
the
wonder,
connector.
I wonder if the heavy ammo carries after death. Probably not, right? I'm
Fuck
assuming
you.
not.
with the hive.
Fuck you.
We mean like a normal story or Crucible?
Crucible.
You cannot
Assuming not.
Mm.
Absurd. Triple still sniping, not triple. Lumi sniping people like pretty well. So.
Ah, you guys, I'm getting so close.
Where the fuck's fuse puller? Fuck.
I'm gonna
This
get it
little
probably,
Ryobi hand light is
probably
awesome.
tonight if not tonight, absolutely tomorrow.
Is that a Suros hand cannon he's using? I think it is. That's crazy. Oh, and it says use a super. It's like it's yellow. Like it just said Nepukane 77AR cast Dawnblade.
Oh damn.
I just like the way it says cast Dawnblade.
Yeah.
I hope all the Warlock ones say cast, and like the Warlock, the Hunter, the Titan ones say something different. That'd be cool.
Strike. We were brave, but we were not ready.
$105, just $105 away. Crazy to think about how this used to be 831 and now I brought it down to fucking 105.
Rocks cracked apart.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Plugging away, man.
Was worse.
In a week. This check. You guys gotta remember, this Brady
Oh my
like
God, I can't wait
99.
to play this fucking game, dude.
This 99 Brady came out last Friday. Dude, playing online with this card is gonna be so much fun with all the receivers I have with. Oh my god. I'm like 2 or 3 games away. Just like
Nah,
2 or 3.
it says casts for all the supers.
Hmm.
I want to try and make it 3 games. 3 games. I can try and get this fucking card.
You could do it in 2 games if you had a Super Bowl 51 type of game.
Yeah, you can't though because the problem is it's on the solo challenges. They're 2-minute quarters.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, like I've averaged it out the best I can. The most you can absolutely get because of time wise is probably like 40 passes. Unless you get an onside kick, then you can do like a little bit more usually.
I know that sound.
The IGN article I was
Fuck.
on. McCaffrey.
Alright,
Made a
so it's
grave
only
mistake.
9:20.
Oh, I got
I'm
no.
gonna go
IGN
for
just
it.
posted
No.
gameplay of the strike.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, according to Woodhouse on Destiny subreddit, that the new Fist of Havoc's similar to like having Winston's alt in Overwatch.
Oh. You just kind of jump far.
Yeah, I mean you just keep like jump and like bash people away, I guess. But
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Warlock.
Oh shoot!
Plus
Joining
two,
the
like,
master race.
well, because I made my Warlock as my third character too, so like I didn't have as much time on it as my other two, so I kind of want to give like the Warlock more time this time around.
Yeah.
Also, too, that Warlock melee, like, they got to be dumbing that down. There's no way they're keeping that, right?
Oh, what, like the range from it?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Hey, I wonder if there's an emote wheel.
Right? Oh, that's big.
That's important. Also,
I
wouldn't it
would
be great if
love
all our
Wind
emotes
Dance.
carried over? Wouldn't that be like the greatest thing ever?
I would love Wind Dance repeat, dude.
I mean, you would need like 3 people to do it. Like, it would have to be like a 3-person like thing.
But like clans though, so it would be perfect.
True.
Cause think about it, like Wind Dance repeat, like if you're in a clan match or something.
It kind
Like,
of bothers me how you can't like skate anymore. I'm just watching like the Warlock jump around and just going straight in the air. It's like, fuck, dude. That's like slows down the pace of the game for me. Me and my twitchy fingers don't like that.
Hmm. I feel you.
If anything, this just looks like better Destiny. Like,
And that's all we need.
there's nothing else to say.
Just
That's all I ever
more.
wanted. Just more of it and just better.
Like I didn't even care if they updated like the
Yeah,
the
it doesn't look like any of the enemies
UIs or the
have
graphics. Like
levels.
They're waking me
It's
so
not. Maybe that's just in this build they don't have levels because they're not sure how the
yeah,
scale.
I agree with you, Enzo. It's like just give me more stuff to do.
Oh, exactly. They have, and hopefully they figured out the problems with their engine and they just pump out stuff at a consistent rate. Fucking great.
Keep it the way the community loves it. Add more to it. Fix a couple little problems you might have, and then boom, send it out.
Oh yeah. Game's already done, by all accounts. It's basically done already. They're just polishing it up at this point.
yeah, it seems like the whole thing about them starting over, like a little while into it, that it seemed like they did the right thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like they
Like, I
didn't
want-
change much, but enough, in the
Alright,
right,
so the
in
good
the
thing
right
is, even
spots.
though snipers are in the heavy slot, it still looks like they have about the same amount of ammo they used to always carry, so that's good.
Put it this way: if I know Bungie, I want them to do to me with Destiny what they did to me transitioning from Halo 1 into Halo 2.
I bet you'll have a similar feel. I'm willing to bet.
Because like
it feels-
Halo, you know what I mean? Like if you played Halo 1 and Halo 2, like
Yeah.
Halo 1 was awesome, fantastic. There was nothing wrong with it, and then Halo 2 was just a better version. There was more
Yep.
to do, more like.
That's what this seems
something
like. In all,
that.
but everything I've seen so far, that's what this seemed like. So I'm perfectly fine with.
And that's why I love Bungie, dude. They just.
The submachine
like
gun
I said,
that the Warlock's using right now looks like a mini Zala Supercell.
yeah, I was gonna say that. But that's what I love about Bungie. Like I said earlier, if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's
Exactly. The gameplay is fine.
Mm-hmm. Feels great.
Just make cool encounters and give us stuff to do.
yeah. Instead of changing gameplay, like focus on dope like maps and bosses and shit. Like
Exactly.
yeah, that's why Wrath of the Machine was so sick too. It's like you didn't change much. You just made a really like challenging raid.
Good
Just add
changes.
more stuff.
Yeah.
Minotaurs have shields now, it looks like. They look kind of like the shields around like a Hydra, but you can destroy it.
Mm.
I don't know who's talking. There seems like another AI is talking to the ghost right now, like they're having like a banter.
I'll be back.
Well, that's an exotic that he's using in the secondary slot. Maybe it is. It's just called Mini Zala. It'd be really funny. 'Cause, 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 fusion rifle that he's using right now? You got ammo.
Fuck.
The question is, when I get this Brady card, do I just jump right back onto online, or do I like
Shit.
play a couple all-pro games and get myself back in the groove? Probably a couple all-pro games.
Yeah, I'd say play one all-pro game and see how it feels. I'm gonna play a couple.
Because I've just been playing on rookie, murking like the computer.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna, yeah.
Just the pacing of all-pro, like.
Yeah, this place looks basically like a black garden, except like red.
Yep.
Like with red foliage instead. I'm cool
Then
with that. I like
again,
that aesthetic.
I might just play online because I can always start a new ticket, like if I lose.
That's true, yeah.
I love how I just use Destiny fucking terms for Madden.
I mean, it's the same thing, basically.
It is. I'm muscle memory. You're just so used to calling it a new ticket.
It really bothers me when like people playing like these playthrough things have like a really awful aim or something like that.
Oh, that would be me. I jump around horribly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play online because like when you think about it, the Madden 17 is like on its like last like breath.
Yeah. Chain of Woe. Wait a minute. I thought this guy using a gunslinger or a warlock? Wait a minute. This guy's using a warlock and he just got Chain of Woe.
Oh.
What?
Does not compute.
Yeah. Unless it's like a gun perk now. It's possible it's a gun perk now.
Oh yeah. That would make more sense.
No, I just realized because it's called like Dawn Sword. You're fucking a Zora High when you're a fucking warlock now.
Oh shit.
Like I thought it was badass looking at first. I'm like, oh, it's like the Solar Sword in like Destiny 1. Then I saw it shoot shit out. I'm like, oh my god, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
So that means every leak that was shown like months and months ago was accurate.
Yeah. Looks like it.
So now I don't know what to believe anymore.
I know, right? And now all the ones that came out yesterday are all like 100% true for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the dropship have health. The dropship has health. The dropship has. Yeah, they have a health bar.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
Good.
huge, dude. You could probably like light it up with some rockets and then just.
Yeah, exactly. If you have the heavy ammo, you could probably torch it.
That's gonna be useful in raids, I bet too.
So those dog things are literally just called war beasts.
Acceptable.
This is the worlds are way bigger. Like this strike this is an expansive area they're traversing. This is what you get from leaving behind the PS3 and Xbox 360, like these bigger size like areas and stuff like that.
You did good.
Crota's soul is banished. You have
Oh,
given
come on, dude.
of vengeance. I thank you. And
How do you
even
fumble
if
the
you
ball?
don't know it, the city thanks you.
So
I think
I
the
wonder.
last thing I want to try and get Madden, and once I got the 99 Brady, is like go for the 95 Gronkowski.
Damn.
Just have Antonio Brown,
know what I
AJ
noticed?
Green.
Your health doesn't look like it regenerates as fast.
That could be a bitch.
Looks like you might have more health, but it definitely does not regenerate as fast.
There could be perks that affect it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, because remember, because the recovery is going to be more min-maxable now. So. Alright, so there's definitely more levels of enemies than just yellow bars, because this is enemy right here, it has orange health. So then there's going to be more levels to health. It was orange health, Enzo, and know how like the yellow bar enemy had 3 sections? That one, the orange health one had 2 sections.
Okay.
Jumping sounds have a different sound effect. It's gonna take a long time to get used to. I feel like it's like more. It's like bass. Like nowadays, it's like whoom, whoom, kind of.
I like that
The
because
Warlock one.
the jumping in this makes it sound like you're just wearing like thrusters or some sort of like jetpack.
Yeah. It probably sounds even more. It sounds more like thrusters though than like they do nowadays. Like it sounds like a
Oh.
deeper sound,
Oh, okay.
like the swishy sound. Like you know how
That
it
makes
kinda
more
sounds
sense. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Now it sounds like
Mm.
like that. That's my best.
Okay.
That's the best I can do with that.
It's good enough. I got it.
Yep. Ooh.
So I really
What's the worst that could happen?
want them to, after you finish the main story, I hope they have some plan in place for wrapping up stories that were never finished, like the Stranger, and Eris, and fucking the Speaker.
I'm just
Xur.
hoping there's good ancillary progression systems. Like aside from just maxing your light out and stuff like that, I hope there's stuff to do like Diablo has like Paragon level, like something like that.
Oh
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah, like going like Prestige or whatever.
Yeah.
Enzo, I just had a thought for you, actually.
What's that?
You know how they're saying there's those treasures you can hunt in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right?
I want it to be like your lore, ghosts and shit.
Oh, if there's shit to find in secret places, I'm gonna touch every corner.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna touch
Absolutely.
it.
Oh, I'm gonna touch the butt, dude.
I'm gonna touch it.
Imagine like just your grimoire about the lore, or like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's my jam. That is totally my jam.
That's the best though, dude. Like just like exploring Destiny was awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, like the game has such a rich lore, like it's ridiculous. Like this game is like it is like almost like it is like a deep RPG level of lore. Like the amount of like information there is about stuff in the universe, it's
Mhm.
crazy. It's so like fascinating too and interesting the way the lore is written and the way like and the different stories that the lore tells. Like it's crazy. The lore alone is engrossing.
Dude, if only Andy had a PS.
I know, right? Absurd.
Still a ways
'Cause you
away
know he's
from.
gonna play the. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
play the shit out of this too.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it seems like we're a ways away from dedicated servers.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I was
Not
hoping, but I wasn't
not
expecting.
day one, but you know,
Yeah.
maybe they'll play.
eventually.
Yeah, maybe they'll play around with it.
You know what it's gonna depend on? It's gonna depend on I think how big of a player base they can maintain. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean,
They can keep
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if they can keep like a consistent player base over like a year, I bet they'll consider adding it, like switching it in.
I don't think that's going to be an issue, honestly. And just the fact that they're already making the move to BattleNet is pretty good. Like that's a pretty good
Yeah.
sign.
Dude, like look at some of these big fucking scapes. Like this thing right here, like this big like drill thing they're going. It's like it reminds me of like the top of the fucking wall in Wrath of the Machine, like all the moving parts and how expansive it is.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I think that was a little. I think that was a little test run, the top of Wrath of the Machine, for like adding this kind of dynamic like element, like environments into the game.
Hmm.
Also, fuck these new phalanxes with their fucking big ass shields that are like laser shields.
Oh man, right?
I wonder if there's still gonna be regular Cabal in the solar system besides the Red Legion. I'm assuming so.
Well, it seemed like there were What are they
Wow,
called?
he just got killed by the architects.
What are they called? The Jackals. No, that's Jackals.
Halo.
That's Halo. Yeah. What are What are the equivalents in this game? The little guys. Fuck.
Scions.
Scions. Yeah. Those guys are back.
Yeah, they're definitely back. I'm just hoping when Destiny 2 comes out, like, they have the roadmap clear. It's like, oh, first expansion's coming out, like, December or January. The second one's coming out April,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. What they're gonna have, like... And then it's like, oh, summer we'll do, like, a break, like, do, like, a big thing where we bring everything forward, like we do, and then fall we reset the year again, or something like that. And then do, like, a new major expansion. Like, it's like, oh, here we go. Consistent.
And then we developed Destiny 3 in the meantime.
I mean, it's already probably being talked about. It's probably already technically in pre-production. That's how movies and games and stuff like that work. As soon as the one comes out, the second one's already being started to be made. As according to Luke Smith, they were working on the Taken King during the beta of Destiny 1. Like they were already figuring out the new light system because they were like, yeah, this isn't working. I think they're at the boss fight. It took them about 16 minutes to get to the boss fight, though they were going at a pretty leisurely pace, so...
Probably just like taking it all in and exploring, to be honest.
I mean, and to just show the environment. That's the modular mind. That's a funny name for a Vex. Alright, so at least the enemy designs look a little bit more diverse. That's a big plus already. Haven't seen that bullet spongy though. No, it'll be something really great for them to add for the hardcore audience. Make there like a really hard version of the raid. Like have like normal mode, hard mode, and then absurd like difficult mode, just to like for the people who do like hardcore raid all the time, so they don't give them like anything crazy good, but like emblems and stuff like that, just to like of complexity of the game.
Like, you mean
Okay.
like for the streamers and stuff like that?
Yeah, like or just people who are hardcore. It's just like just give them that next level difficulty where everything's just ramped up. Like you just die a lot easier, and you have to like perform perfectly to complete it.
Oh, like Legendary and Halo, kinda.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like just give that difficulty just an option, just for challenges, you know.
Hmm.
That'd be important for the longevity of the game too, because it's like, oh, hey, look, I got good at everything. Now let's try to beat the raid on the hard difficulty.
And that keeps you busy while new content comes out.
They could even call it the legendary difficulty, because that would play into the fact of Destiny, where you're becoming legends. You know what I mean? Like they don't really care, right? Like, I like how Destiny was just the code name for the game originally, and it just stuck because it just translated so well to different languages, and just like kind of like, you know what, good,
Sure.
universally like.
Yeah.
It's a universal phrase.
And it's just like it's like cool enough without being too try hard. You know what I mean?